Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse, too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The give to the back. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
They'll try it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense...
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, LSU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
He wants to throw here on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So his big play capability was on full display. play in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
14, Arizona State, 0.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll leave it with him. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keeps the legs moving. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
14, Arizona State, 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he possession leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Offense, quick tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A lot of urgency for this offense. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arizona State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That is the score. LSU.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. If you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down right there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Sun Devils will punt this one away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball
down. It's 2nd and 7. Got his man down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Tigers will keep this drive going.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The magic bead is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Good timing on the quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Find space on the right. And he breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That was a good play on the ball. Get his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
Brings it down on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
He tries to take the top off. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sweet feet on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got a man in the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. This little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score LSU 49, Arizona State.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be...
Oh, they knock it free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job.
And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. He's got him wide open. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Ohio. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll pull it on the read.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got another 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score LSU 56, Arizona State 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Sun Devils are in the hurry up.
Is another first down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They get to the line quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going for the big play. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Sun Devils are on the move.
And that's
Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down after that incompletion. He'll keep it himself.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Arizona State, 38.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big hiccup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. A little release to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback, right?
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously